Casey's Audio Vault.
Brent Fitz.
April 6th, 2010.
Hello.
Hello, is this Brent?
Hey.
Hi, this is Casey from Power 97.
What's up, dude?
Not much. What's up with you?
Oh, you know, a little bit of this and that. A little Tonight Show appearance today. What's
So
going on back in the Peg? Haven't been there in a while.
Oh, we've had a good spring. It's been sunny and, the snow's gone and it's April, so that's a good thing.
Awesome.
When was the last time you were in your hometown?
Gosh, good question. I think it could have been either when we came through Econoline Crush and Alice Cooper, maybe late 2008. And it's been a while. It's embarrassingly. Here's the thing. My folks who still live in Winnipeg have decided now that every Christmas they come to visit me in Vegas. So, and my sister lives there, who's also from Winnipeg. So, ideally, Christmas is the best time to come home, connect with family and all my friends. But now my parents come to me, so needless to say, I haven't been home in a little while.
So they're kind of smart and decide to get out of Winnipeg in December.
Yeah, it's just I'm worried if they tell me, you know what, we were looking at houses Vegas recently, and I'm like, oh. No, it's all cool.
Well, how close are you to performing on the Jay Leno show? Are you waiting backstage right now?
Well, if I could paint a picture here, it's probably not as glamorous as it sounds, but it's very cool. I mean, we'd kind of roll in, get all the gear set up, do a little sound check, make sure all the monitors are good to get us all comfortable, and then they send us away. They bring us back, and they have all the cameras, and I guess the director goes through a bunch of camera shots and, all the technical stuff. It's pretty cool, and then they just run the show, our part of the show a couple times, make sure that, pick our noses or anything or do anything stupid and tell us, what's going to happen, and then they say, okay, and when you come back, it's going to be 45 Fahrenheit in the room, which is like nearly freezing. I think we tape right at 4 o'clock here, California time, so we're just kind of hanging out right now, and that's it.
Does the performance with Slash, does that actually happen within the structure of the show, just like on TV?
Oh, it's live. It's taped earlier during the day, so between 4 and 5 you get the same show with the commercial breaks, and we're kind of like in the wings watching in the green room the show happen, and Jay comes in, he's probably here now. They rehearse all of his monologue and some of the skits, and usually he comes by and says hey to us, just checks in, and we're told when we come on the stage, and it's really weird because when you actually get on the stage, it's kind of surreal to see it, like when you're standing there, because it's never usually as big when you're on it. TV makes it look so much bigger, and we're way off to the side, and it's kind of weird. We can't even see Jay, but it's cool. I'm really excited, and pretty good for a kid from St. James to do a little rock on the Tonight Show tonight, I guess. Not
bad at all. Which high school did you go to?
I went to John Taylor. And this is actually my second time on the Tonight Show, which I'm very proud to say. I did it a few years ago when I was in a band called Theory of a Deadman. Your
resume just keeps getting better and better. Now you're with Slash. How did you get hooked up to be a touring drummer? Well, I think, thankfully, I had moved to L.A. many years ago after playing with a lot of great Canadian bands, and I just sort of took a chance going down to L.A. And what happened was I just pedaled to the metal. I got hard at work, networking and getting my name out there, and luckily I got a few good breaks early on, and it's just, I kind of figuring it out the other day. It probably took me 10 years to get the gig with Slash, just through all the people he knows, I knows, and mutual acquaintances, but we never crossed paths, per se, and here we are, 2010, I get a call from him out of the blue one day, and he's like, hey, yeah, you got a lot of people recommended you. I'm putting a new band together and just wanted to chat with you and see if you'd be interested in maybe working with me, so that's basically how it happened. It's a pretty cool thing. Like you said, Theory of a Deadman, Econoline Crush, Alice Cooper, Vince Neil. Are those the highlights so far? Well, yes, but surprisingly, my favorite gig that I've had the honor lately of just being a sub is our favorite Winnipeg band, Guess Who. Gary Peterson, the drummer, is a dear friend, and so are the whole band, and there's just been a few opportunities where Gary hasn't been able to do the gig, and I've been graciously asked to come and fill in on a few shows, and as crazy as that sounds, all these gigs are awesome, playing with Alice Cooper all around the world and stuff, but there's just something warm and fuzzy that gets me excited when I get to play These Eyes and all those cool Guess Who tunes, so I've been really fortunate, and just happy to make music and
the most pressure is to make my parents happy, because they're like, when are you going to get a real job? You know, so parents are the coolest. They are the most supportive, and I don't say that in a negative way. It's like every parent's desires is to make sure their kids do something that they love and make a mark for themselves, and just I guess I just love music, and I'm just glad to be still doing it after, God, I think I played my first club at the St. Vital Inn in like 1985, a lot of years ago. So here we are. I'm still doing it.
Still doing it. Are we going to get Slash and you through the city? Have you guys mapped out the entire year for the tour?
Well, what's the new thing that they had last year that was really like a big event at the stadium? Was it called Rock on the Range?
Yeah, you got it.
I don't know if we're invited on that one yet, but I had heard something about that. There is a Rock on the Range happening in Columbus, Ohio in May that we are part of. So I was like kind of asking around, hey, are we going to get to play Winnipeg? So I haven't heard yes on that yet. But, well, there's 2 Canadians in Slash's band. I don't know if you knew, but since I joined the band, we had, we started rehearsing, and we were just trying to, find the right fit for everybody. And the other guitar player, Bobby Schneck, and I were really gelling with Slash, and we actually had another bass player that was sort of in the equation, and it wasn't quite the magic we were looking for. So Slash had kind of come to me, and he said, what do you think? Are we on the right page with this? And I said, you know what? I got the perfect guy that would really complement this band better. So I actually had a little bit of help in getting Todd Kearns, who's from Saskatchewan, who's been living in Las Vegas, from the band Age of Electric. He's in the band now too. So there's not just one Canadian. There's 2 Canadians playing with Slash. So I don't know how that worked, but there you go.
Well, that's very cool. It's good to hear from you, and we'll definitely be watching the Leno show tonight, and hopefully we can get you through Winnipeg this summer.
Looking forward to it. Hey, man, thanks for calling, and hi to everybody back home, and look forward to seeing you soon.
All the interviews you want on iTunes and at Power97.com. Casey's Audio Vault.
Casey Norman is Power 97's music director and can be heard every weekday from 2 till 6 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Power 97 is Winnipeg's best rock.